Welcome back, everybody, to the Rams franchise, where last time out we fell to the Jaguars, 22-20. It was our first loss of the season, and yes, if you were wondering, we did suffer some more injuries in that game. That has just been the story of our season so far. Teven Jenkins, who we signed out of free agency to be our starting right tackle, he is dealing with an upper arm fracture that will keep him out the next 3 weeks. This is after he played in every single game the last 2 years for the Bears, but of course, the season we were having injury-wise, he would end up missing some time for us. Alex Samaya, who we used a 6th-round pick on in this last draft, he is the man that we're going to task to fill in for Teven Jenkins while he is out. We'll see if he's able to hold up on the right side of the offensive line or not. Brian Sandrich, who had been out with a knee cartilage tear, he is good to go, and he should hopefully help boost our offensive line. Maybe can make up for the loss of Teven Jenkins. Jason Taylor II, he is out with a broken finger. He's going to miss our next 2 games, but we do have a capable backup in Nick Cross, who is our backup all of last year and our backup this year as well. He's got some solid ratings. I think he should be able to fill in nicely. Bobby Brown III, he is somebody I would like to see step up with all the injuries we are dealing with on defense. He had a big year for us last year, which is why we signed him to a big contract to avoid letting him walk in free agency, but he hasn't really done much so far this season for us. The Buccaneers, the team that we're taking on today, they are sitting at 1-3, and they actually began the year with a win, but have since then lost 3 games in a row, including losing to the Bills 35-0. The Buccaneers went out in free agency and signed the highest overall available quarterback in Tagovaila to be their franchise guy. And unfortunately, it hasn't worked out to begin the season. He has just 1 touchdown pass in their first 4 games of the season. They also went out and signed David Njoku to add to their already great skill position group. I mean, they got Mike Evans, Chris Godwin, Russell Gage, Rashad White, and now David Njoku. So their offense, it's talented. It's really just on Tua to get all these playmakers the ball. The Buccaneers defense, it's got Vita Vea, Antoine Winfield Jr. They no longer have the middle linebacking core of Devin White and Levante David. Of course, we now have Devin White on our team, but they did go out and draft Shadon Gibson in the 4th round in this last draft, and he is already leading their team in tackles with 31 of them. They also were able to get Kerry Tarpley in the draft 2 years ago, who he passed on to select Addison Caver instead of. And I would say it's worked out for us, but Tarpley does look like a pretty solid player. The Buccaneers will begin the game on offense. It's a handoff to Rashad White, who is back to wearing number 29 like he did as a rookie. He had number 1 the last couple of years, but he ended up giving number 1 to Tua when he signed with Tampa Bay. A catch on the right side for Marquise Seymour is not going to result in a first down, so the Buccaneers will go 3 and out. Montel Rodriguez on the punt return. He is going down right away at the 22, and immediately he'll grab back at his right knee, and he'll need some assistance to get back to the locker room. He's likely not going to be able to return to this one. So the last thing the Rams needed was another injury, but that's unfortunately what just happened. Gibson is going to get a toss off the left side. He'll pick up 11 yards and the first down on it, as he's down at the 33. After the nice run, they'll fake it to Gibson. Rosen throwing to his right, and he'll find O.J. Howard, the ex-Buccaneer. The Buccaneers drafted him in the 1st round, and it didn't work out in Tampa Bay, but Howard has been solid for us in L.A. On 2nd and 10, it's Michael Kirkpatrick on the right side. He'll avoid a diving defender in Ryan Neal and duck it out of bounds at the Buccaneers' 40-yard line. Rosen right back to the air and right back to Kirkpatrick, who will make a catch this time on the left side and pick up 3 yards on it. 3rd down from the 37. Rosen under pressure. He'll go down the field for O.J. Howard, and he can't make the catch. It was broken up by Antoine Winfield Jr., who is one of the better safeties in the entire NFL. So Tanner Brown on 4th and 6 will kick a field goal, and he'll split the uprights and give the Rams a 3-0 lead. The Buccaneers are hoping to have a better drive this time around. It is not going to start off the right way, though. A loss of 3 on a counter to Rashad White. Milton Williams was all over that one. 3rd and 7. Tua is going to move to his right end. Now he'll take off and slide down short of the first down marker. So the Buccaneers do go 3 and out again. LA takes over at their 26. It's a read option, and Rosen is going to get slammed down in the backfield by the rookie linebacker Shadon Gibson. 3rd and 13. Rosen under some pressure. He gets popped by Vita Vea, and the pass will be incomplete, and the Rams will go 3 and out. Here is the rookie cornerback Lindsey Boone on the punt return. He is into plus territory, and is going to get chased down eventually at the LA 42. A solid return has set this Buccaneers offense up in a good spot. A play-action fake. Tua has a man behind the defense. It is Marquise Seymour, and he'll dot him up. The second-year man out of UCLA will score a long touchdown, and the Buccaneers, just like that, they'll take the lead. LA down 7-3, hoping to put together a good drive here to retake the lead. They'll need a touchdown. It is a good start to the drive as Gibson is going to juke his way up to the 42 for a good chunk of yardage. Now Tremaine Barden in the backfield. And Rosen under pressure will flip the ball his way, and Barden will get past the defender and go down with a gain of 7. Barden is expected to step up as our backup running back with Montel Rodriguez out. Here is Gibson heading to his left. He is in the plus territory and is brought down by Antoine Woodfield Jr. at the Tampa Bay 39. Gibson has set himself a heck of a first quarter. They are going to fake it to him on 1st and 10. Rosen throwing down the field, and he's got Cooper Kupp inside the 15. He'll go down at the 13, putting the Rams inside the red zone. Now at the 10-yard line, Rosen hands it off to Gibson, who's got a path on the left side, and he'll take it all the way into the end zone for a rushing touchdown. That is Antonio Gibson's 50th rushing touchdown of his NFL career, and the Rams retake the lead 10-7. The offenses for both teams are finding a bit of rhythm. Here is Seymour on the right side, the 6'3" wide receiver who weighs 229 pounds, has made a few nice plays already. Now in the second quarter, it is Seymour making another catch. He's going to go down all the way at the LA 24 as Tua is now 6-7 on the day. A fake to White, and Tua is going to throw it to a different playmaker this time. It is David Njoku making the catch, and he's going down to the 1, making it goal to go. On 1st and goal, a run-heavy look. It is a handoff to White, who's got a cutback lane on the right side. He'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown, and the Buccaneers will retake the lead. So a back-and-forth first half going on so far. Here is Keenan Russell, the undrafted tight end, will make the first catch of his NFL career and go down at the 35 with a gain of 15. 3rd and 11, Rosen scanning the field. He's going to lob into the middle of the field in the traffic, and Cooper Kupp will make a great catch and go down at the 48 with a first down. So the Rams now across midfield. They hand it off to Barden, who is tripped up, and he's able to pick up a few extra yards before going down at the 31. 3rd and 1. Keenan Russell, the tight end, is the running back, and he'll get the carry and power his way up to the 27 with a first down. He is a very versatile playmaker. He actually came into the NFL as a wide receiver, but we have converted him to a tight end. Tremaine Barden on a counter. He'll get a block from Hitchens and take it all the way to the 5 and go down there, making it goal to go as Kerry Tarpley is shaken up. On 1st and goal, it is a draw for Barden, and Vita Vea is going to destroy that play and force a loss of a few. Now 3rd and goal back at the 9. They're going to run it again with Barden, and this play is not going to work out either. And the Rams are going to have to kick a field goal again on a 4th down. This time a bit more painful since it is 4th and goal, but it was too far to go for it. So they kick the field goal and make it a 1-point lead for the Buccaneers. Getting late in the first half, here's Rachaad White. He's going to get past Addison Caver, and he's all the way to midfield before going down there. And on the play, Michael Hoyt is shaken up, who is filling in for Byron Young. And he'll head back to the locker room. So now the Rams are digging deep into their depth chart for edge rushers. It looks like Benji Shepard is in the game. The rookie edge rusher is not going to make a play here. It's a gain of 5 for White. 3rd and 5 with under 3 minutes to go in the half. Tua under some pressure, and he is going to throw this one away to bring up 4th down. And they are in no man's land, but they will not go for it. They would punt it away. 3rd and 11 with 2 minutes to go in the half. Rosen is going to throw to his left and find Mike Williams. He'll go down just shy of the 40 at the 39, keeping this drive alive. LA down to 2 timeouts. Rosen stepping up, and he's going to take off. He's near a first down, and he'll get it. He'll go down exactly at midfield as Shaquille Barrett is shaken up for the Buccaneers. 1:28 to go. Rosen from a clean pocket is going to find Puka Nacua. He'll bounce off a defender and go down at the Buccaneers 30-yard line, and that'll put LA in field goal range, but they're thinking about scoring a touchdown. They still have plenty of time. Rosen under some pressure. He's going to take off again up the middle and slide down at the 23, and the Rams are going to use their second timeout. Just one left. Third and short. Rosen is trying to find somebody open, and he can't in time. He'll just have to throw the ball away to bring up 4th and 1. And the Rams are going to bring on Tanner Brown for another field goal, his third of the first half. He'll make this one as well, and the Rams will take the lead, but I'm sure they're hoping to score some more touchdowns in the second half. We'll head into halftime of this game with the Rams on top of the Buccaneers, 16-14. We'll see what happens in the second half. The Colts and 49ers, they played each other in the Super Bowl last year, and they played each other in a rematch this week. The Colts, who won the Super Bowl, they also win the rematch, winning 28-18 over the 49ers. Let's get into our second half. Tampa Bay with possession. It's a handoff to Rachaad White. He'll run in the back of Mike Evans, and he's going to go down at the 40, and they'll give him the first down just barely, it looks like, at a 12 personnel. Tua throws to his left and finds Cade Otton, who is across midfield, and Addison Caver is going to save an even bigger gain and possibly a touchdown by making the tackle from the 44. Tua looking to check it down, hits Rachaad White, who cannot make the catch. It got jarred out of his hands by Lonnie Culliver. The Buccaneers hoping to keep this promising drive going. It's a pass on the left side, nearly picked off by Justice Branch. She couldn't make the play, though, and Godwin will make the play and keep this drive going. Here is a quick screen to Godwin, and he is brought down right away by Caver at the 25, maybe a gain of 1. Third down. The Rams are going to send a blitz. It'll be a quick pass left side to Godwin, who makes another catch, and he can't get the first down, though. Avonte Maddox was able to stop him just in time. So Tampa Bay does settle for a field goal on 4th and 1, and the kick is good, and the Buccaneers will take the lead. They'll weigh down by just 1 point in the third quarter. Here is a screen. Rosen is nearly sacked on the screen pass, but he gets it off in time to Gibson, who is able to pick up 9 yards on it. He's down at 34 on 3rd and 1. It is a handoff to Gibson, who is falling down, and they'll give him the first down just barely at the 35. Tremaine Barden in the game at running back. It's going to be a pass down the field to Mike Williams, who will make the catch on a slant route, and go down just across midfield. 3rd and 11 from the 49 of Tampa Bay. Rosen is going down the field to Cooper Kupp. He'll make the catch and be shoved out of bounds at the 22, keeping this drive alive. The Rams are going to stay empty after the nice play they had there. It is a quick screen left side to Alec Pierce, and the former Colt is going to hurdle a defender and head out of bounds at the 7, making it goal to go on his first catch as a Ram. A man in motion on 2nd and goal, that is Kirkpatrick. It's a handoff to Gibson, who stiff arms a defender, and he can't quite make his way inside the 5. He'll go down exactly at it. On 3rd and goal, Rosen will throw to his left. It is caught by O.J. Howard. The ex-Buccaneer will catch a touchdown against his old team, and the Rams are going to take a lead here in the third quarter. 23-17, the Rams in front. It'll be a quick pass left side to Seymour, and he is brought down by Nick Cross, who hasn't really done too much today, but that's okay. 3rd down. Tua scanning the field, now under some pressure. He'll throw to his left and find Mike Evans, who is going to pick up the first down. A long play there for the Buccaneers, not in terms of yardage, but in terms of time. Now in the fourth quarter, Tua throws over the middle, and he's picked off by Jordan Fuller. And the first play of the fourth quarter is a disaster for the Buccaneers. And the Rams are going to take over in Tampa Bay territory with a chance to extend their lead. The Rams will go under center. It is a handoff to Gibson, who is swarmed in the backfield. He had no chance on the play. He'll be dropped for a loss of 1. The Rams have to try and throw it here on 3rd and 11. Rosen, he is not even going to get a throw off. He'll be sacked by Stephen McGowan, the Buccaneers' 5th round pick out of Clemson. And on 4th and 18, the Rams are going to try a 61-yard field goal. Does Tanner Brown have the leg? He does. He'll make it. And the Rams will go up by 2 scores. So a 9-point lead for the Rams in the fourth quarter. Their defense, hoping to get the ball back to their offense, is going to give up a play here to Godwin on the left side. He was able to get a bit of separation from Addison Caver. That is not something that's easy to do. A pass on the right side to Seymour. He'll make the catch and go down to the 46 with a gain of 7. Seymour has been the favorite target today for Tua. We'll see if he looks for him here, and he does. He'll hit him again, and this time it's a first down across midfield at the LA 48. 8:13 to go in the fourth quarter. It's a screen pass to Rachaad White on the right side. And Jordan Fuller is going to bring him down, but not before White is able to pick up a first down at the 36. The Buccaneers go to pistol. It'll be a quick pass to Godwin, and he can't make the catch. Addison Caver was able to knock it out. Third down. The Rams only rush 4. Tua wants Mike Evans, and he can't complete the catch. He'll drop it to bring up 4th and 10, and the Buccaneers will have to settle for a long field goal attempt of their own. The kick is up. It is barely good. He'll sneak it on through the left upright. That is Matt Gay, the former Ram, making the kick, and actually former Buccaneer who's back with the Buccaneers now. So a 6-point lead for the Rams in the fourth quarter. Here is Kirkpatrick making a catch and picking up 9 yards on the run after the catch. 2nd and 1. Rosen is going down. He's going to be sacked by Vita Vea. Back at the 33 for a loss of 9. Third down. Rosen is looking for Cooper Kupp over the middle, and it's a hospital ball from Rosen that Kupp couldn't hang on to, so the Rams would punt the ball away. The Buccaneers a chance to take the lead. Here is Tua firing on the move. That is Mike Evans, who was actually able to make the catch this time. He has had a quiet day, just his 3rd reception. Down to 5 minutes to go in the fourth quarter. White is going down. He ran right into Benji Shepard. That is the first tackle in Benji Shepard's NFL career. At the 30, it's a handoff to White. He finds a bit of a lane and is up near the 40 and down just short of it at the 38. The Buccaneers go to shotgun on 3rd down. Tua, he's firing over the middle for Russell Gage, and he can't make the catch. Jordan Fuller was able to knock it out, and the Buccaneers are going to punt the ball away on 4th and 3. The Rams defense was able to get a big stop, and now their offense has a chance to run this one out. A pass on the right side is pulled in by Kirkpatrick, and he's going to go out of bounds with 3:05 to go in the fourth quarter. We would have liked to see him stay in bounds there, but he couldn't after making the catch. Keenan Russell is going to make a catch on the left side, and he'll go down inbounds at the 45 to allow the Rams to wind us down to the 2-minute warning. Here is a toss left side to Gibson. He'll juke past the defender and go down at the 49, forcing the Buccaneers to use their first timeout. Do the Rams want to try and throw for the first down? They do. Rosen has a man open. It's Cooper Kupp, and he misses him on the right side, and the Buccaneers defense will get a massive stop. And Ethan Evans will come on to put the ball away and hope to pin the Buccaneers back deep, and he will. It is going to go out of bounds at the 4, meaning the Buccaneers have to go 96 yards, score a touchdown, and make the extra point to take the lead and try and win this one. Rachaad White is going to get a carry on the first play of the drive. He'll run right into Bobby Brown the 3rd, and he's only able to pick up a yard. And time is winding down to 1:24 to go. Tua, he will scramble, and he will trip and fall down at the 10, and the Buccaneers are going to burn a timeout after only picking up a few yards on the play. 3rd and 4. Tua will scramble again, and this time he's got the first down, but he does go down inbounds, meaning another 10 seconds, and even more is going to come off the clock. Under a minute to go. Tua is going to spin to his right and throw that way. Rachaad White will make the catch. He gets away from Jordan Fuller and is knocked out of bounds at the 24 with a gain of 6, and that'll take us to now about 50 seconds to go in the fourth quarter. Tua firing to his left on 3rd down, and he hits Seymour. Seymour is out of bounds with the first down at the 30. 42 seconds remaining in the fourth quarter. Tua throwing to his right. It is off the hands of Mike Evans, and it'll hit the ground, luckily for the Buccaneers, with 38 seconds to go. 3rd and 10. Tua scanning, firing, and finding David Njoku on the left side. He's got a first down and is up to the 47. The Buccaneers are going to save their last timeout. They hurry up to the line. 17 seconds remaining. Tua spins to his right, throws on the move. It is off the hands of Caver. He had a chance to end the game with an interception, but he drops it. Just 12 seconds remaining. Tua is under pressure. He's hit his way to go, and he finds Seymour over the middle. He's all the way to the LA 35, and the Buccaneers are going to burn their last timeout. And now they have 8 seconds to try and get this ball into the end zone. Tagovaila lobs to the end zone. It's a Hail Mary, and it'll be incomplete. There are still 2 seconds remaining, though. So this is the ball game unless there is a penalty, which we have seen before this season. Rams got bailed out earlier on a Hail Mary. Is it going to happen here for the Buccaneers? It is incomplete. It will not happen. The Rams are going to hang on to win this one 26-20 over the Buccaneers. The defense, I thought it played pretty well overall, but the second half was much better than the first. We didn't allow a single touchdown in the third or fourth quarter. And that last drive, I was a bit nervous on it, and it really had me appreciating the punt from Ethan Evans and how clutch that punt really was. It forced the Buccaneers to go an extra 16 yards to try and score a touchdown, and on top of that, it had the Buccaneers playing a bit conservative on their first couple of plays of the drive to just try and get out of the shadow in their own end zone. And in doing so, they wasted some time that they really could have used on their last couple of plays of the game. So that punt, maybe the most important play of the game. The offense, it was okay. Could have been better. Gibson had a tough day. Barden was solid as a backup. Alex Amaya, not bad for his NFL debut. He didn't allow any sacks and he really didn't stand out, which is, I guess, a good thing when you're on the offensive line. In some cases, sure, you'd like to see him pancaking people, but he did okay out there. Josh Rosen missed a clutch throw that could have ended the game and could have helped us not have to endure that long drive, but he missed it, which was just unfortunate. Michael Kirkpatrick, he was really good out there again, and he will continue to see the field more and more, even though O.J. Howard is also playing really well. Tremaine Barden, pretty good game as a backup. He was very efficient out there, which I really like to see. The list of injuries that we have right now, it is starting to look like a CVS receipt. I mean, it's a long list of injuries that we're dealing with. And sure, I have thought about turning the injury slider down, but we're not going to. You see teams in real life have their seasons completely wrecked by injury, like the Jets and Vikings had happened in real life this last year. Fortunately for us, we've been able to win despite all the injuries. So for now, we will not touch the injury slider. Matzo Rodriguez, he's going to be out for a while with a dislocated knee. In our inexperienced backfield, it gets more inexperienced because now the only running back with a touchdown on their career that is healthy is Antonio Gibson. Tremaine Barden, he'll be the backup running back. I thought he played pretty well as the backup today, but we had to sign a third running back, and that's going to be Jose Pitts. He was on our practice squad all of last year, and he was on our practice squad this year, so he already knows the playbook and he should be good to go next week. We did have to open up a roster spot for him, and Bernard Bell, he's got to go to the practice squad, which means our quarterback room is down to 2, so we'll be a bit thin there. And speaking of thin, our group of edge rushers are going to be very thin. Michael Hoyt, he's out with an upper arm fracture, joining Byron Young on the injured list. So we are down to just 3 edge rushers for the roster right now. Benji Shepard, who will actually get the start next week. He only has 1 tackle on his career, but I would rather roll the dice with him and hope that he plays extremely well because he's a bit better against the run than Ronnie Perkins, who is really just a pass rusher that we can throw out there in obvious passing situations. He's going to play a lot, but he kind of has to. We only have 3 edge rushers on the roster. So with the other edge rusher spots, we have to get creative. If we need more depth, Emmett Spearman's going to be a guy that we might call upon off the edge. He's got the athleticism to be an edge rusher, so he's going to be a versatile player playing inside and outside for us on the defensive line. And Derek Barnes, he will also be an intriguing player that we're going to have to call upon probably. He's going to be listed as a middle linebacker, and he'll be the 4th middle linebacker on the roster, but he also has some pass rushing skills, which is something Tim Stewart doesn't have. So we signed Derek Barnes, and Tim Stewart, he's going to go to the practice squad to open up that roster spot. So because of all the injuries that we are dealing with, the depth on this roster, it's going to be tested, and it's going to have to be versatile. Like Keenan Russell, for instance. He's played some fullback, he's played some running back, tight end, he'll even play some receiver for us. On defense, we're going to be asking guys like Emmett Spearman and Derek Barnes to play multiple roles for us as backups, just the way that we have to handle things right now. The Vikings were able to get a big win over the Packers despite not scoring in the 4th quarter. Andy Hayes, their young quarterback, their rookie, he is leading the NFL in touchdown passes. And the Vikings right now, they are sitting at 4-1 and on top in the NFC North. The Cowboys, they won a thriller over the Bears 35-31. And with that win, they are the last remaining unbeaten team, and they got a huge game out of CeeDee Lamb, who had 15 catches for 248 yards, an absolute career day for CeeDee Lamb. The Cardinals, they got blown out by the Ravens 31-14, a very tough day for them. And we already know about the 49ers losing to the Colts in a Super Bowl rematch. With the outcome of those 2 games and our win, we are able to improve up to now number 1 in the NFC West again. And next week, we have a tough game against the rival 49ers, who we all know ended our season out back-to-back years in the postseason and are our biggest rivals in the franchise. Always a big game against them, always a good game against them. Thanks for watching this one, and I'll see you in the next one.